What's up, people? What's up, y'all? We are back here. Today's edition of Alpha Nation. Let me tell you something, man. I couldn't wait to get back here at the Miracle Theater, man. two fans of mine, I'm fans of theirs. Man, let me tell you something. It took a lot to get these cats down here. Where the cameras are, it took a lot to get these dudes down here, right? So, without me saying anything, I want to get right into it, man. I want to get right into it. To my left here, host of Showtime at the Apollo, as well as All Def Jam.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This cat here took me on the road, comedy specials. I don't want to make the sitcom.
All of us.
All of us.
All of us.
All of us. This is what we're here doing right now.
Produced by Will Smith. Don't leave
course.
that part out. Don't leave that part out.
I'm going to go all through the list.
Yeah.
I got to.
Apollo.
Yes. Got to put that out there.
Executive produced by Jamie Foxx. That those 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Tony Rock Project.
Yes.
The one and only Tony Rock.
Can I clap?
Yeah. It's here, brother.
I will clap for myself. I deserve it.
You got to clap.
What's up, brother?
Yes,
Appreciate
sir,
you, man.
brother.
Thank you for having me.
Glad you coming on the.
Yes, yes,
Alpha
love.
You should
Nation.
have introed me first, actually. How am I going to follow that?
You gotta follow. Yours is dope too.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I'm dope. You know,
But we together though. We together. We like Voltron.
Yes.
This is what Alpha Nation is. We men. So I
Yes.
gotta, you know
Yes,
how
sir.
we do it. We just do it whatever. When your number is called, you go to work. You
That's
know
what's
what I mean?
up. That's what's
So
up.
this cat right here, brilliant comic, Ruby Tuesdays, founder, CEO of Ruby Tuesdays.
Yes, sir.
As well as
That's Ruby, R-U-B-E-E.
Wait, it's not the restaurant. It's the comedy night.
comedy
in
night.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
See, I'm a comic, so I can say it, right?
Yes.
But they're absolutely right.
But the viewers will be like, he owned Ruby Tuesdays?
Tuesdays, yeah, you know how niggas say that. They make
making
up all
white
this money and shit,
He
right?
making white people money.
And so this
Did you
cat
know
here,
the nigga that owned Ruby Tuesdays is a black dude?
this cat here writes for DL, Russell Peters, George Lopez.
Yes.
These cats come to Ruby Tuesdays just for him. The one and only Carson,
Yes,
California, Ruben Paul.
Hey.
Stop by say, brother.
That's what I say, man. Let me first and foremost, thanks for having me and Tone. I'm saying it on behalf of both of
Yes,
us.
yes.
And you know
Yeah.
we really fuck with you for coming out during the pandemic. Because this nigga Tony ain't left the house
Yeah.
since March.
I haven't had pants on since March. I took the sweatpants off, put pants on, like, oh, this feel weird.
Nigga, I didn't even see my godson. I'm like, yo, dude. He be like, hey, man, I'm in the crib, man.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
talking to you with a mask on right now. I'm like, nigga, you at home and got a mask
Look,
on?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I seen them before the pandemic. We was doing Ruby Tuesdays, and Rock was up top. He was like, "Get him, Grady, get him, nigga." I'm like, "Man, that's Rock. You don't yell. You don't want nobody to. You gonna fuck up the surprise. Go back in the green room, nigga." And so I say to this cat here, man, Rock, you. I like to give cats that I respect. I like to give them their flowers.
Right.
You was one of the cats that was like, yo, you didn't bullshit when you was like, yo, man, we got to do something. We got to go get on the road, cause you kind of hard sell now. You be like, hey, man, go fuck with Rocky, get on the Rock the Mic tour, and get out there. And Tony Rock is like, I don't like these comics. I like my boys, and you the first guy that taught me about cats being manageable on tour. Right. So when you saw me perform at the Comedy Store, that's my favorite club, right?
Yes.
And you was doing the Tony Rock Project, and then you kept saying like, yo, let's do something. So quick little short story, y'all. This dude here, we in Dayton.
Yeah. You was doing another club.
I was doing another club.
You wasn't working with me that weekend.
I wasn't working with you.
Right.
So we in Dayton, right? So Rue, we in Dayton.
I'm doing the Funny Bone. He's doing, what was the name of that
It was
club?
called Delish or something. It
Okay.
was called Delish. Mark Gregory Dick Gregory's nephew had
Gotcha.
a club, had a show. So I go down there and I'm just having fun, doing what I do. And then I leave. I was like, what a hole in the wall. They like, man, you gotta go to the club. It's only one club in Dayton. At that time, it was on a Sunday night.
Right.
So I see this nigga literally like a block and a half. I don't know how he saw me. He's like, Grady. So I'm looking like, who you? He's like, it's Rock, homie. I'm like, Rock, I can't hear him. He get close. I'm like, oh, it's Tony Rock with about 15 niggas.
That's tall.
I'm like, wait a minute, I see with all them niggas, right? So they like, Grady, what's up? I'm like, oh, I knew a couple other cats was comics. He was like, come on, you good? Come on, you here, right?
Yeah.
We end up staying at the same hotel. We get in the club. It was a diner. They flip it at night.
It was a diner. They turned into a club.
They turned it into a club. As soon as we get in, we get in, his section. He's like, come on, you with me, man. You with me, whatever. Get in that motherfucker. They start whooping some dude ass.
But hold up. But can I stop you?
You got to stop.
So the club.
You got to stop.
The nightclub was a converted diner. So if you know how diners are set up, there's glass, there's windows to look in a restaurant. A club is more, isolated and private.
Yeah, no windows.
The diner, glass. So we walk in and we get the table set up right at a glass, right here. It's a glass here, but we sitting here and some dude is on some gangster shit, like he walking in and he not getting frisked and he not having it.
Oh.
And security stomps him out right there.
Yo.
So we at the glass looking through like it's watching it on TV.
Yeah,
and we just watching him get stomped out by security like, man, I don't know what that dude did, but he having a
He ain't gonna
bad
do it
night.
again.
But here's the thing, when you first said the story and said it was a fight, I immediately thought Tony was involved with the fight.
Oh, I got one of them. I got one of them.
Because that isn't an
I got one of them.
But hold on.
Yo, that isn't an unusual thing to happen when you're out with
Let
Tony
me
Rock.
rewind this whole thing, because we're gonna talk for a while.
Yes.
It feel like one of those nights. We go, cameraman, I hope you got a lot of battery. But here's the thing, I want to rewind the whole thing.
Come on.
So when I first started going out on the road, I realized that comedy club owners, and that still stands to this day, and you will agree, comedy club owners don't care about the show. They don't care about the quality of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
They care about 2-drink minimum and asses in seats and who bought food.
Yeah.
They don't care if the show is a quality experience for the audience.
Not at all.
Right?
Yes.
We all agree with that.
Yes.
I care if the audience gets a quality experience because I'm the headliner.
Yes, you
so
are.
I don't want them walking away like, yo, Tony was good, but
Everybody
the other
else.
2 dudes before was ass.
Was ass, yeah.
And what I saw was that they could pay lesser comics less money. So I fought for a few years to get to bring my own feature.
Okay.
Because at least if they put a local on for the host, the feature I bring is going to be A1
Of course.
top choice killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just as far as I'm concerned, I like to be pushed as well.
Yeah.
So I want a feature that's going to go out there and body the room.
Yeah.
Just so I could go, all right, but let me see if I can get it now. Let me see if I can get it after that dude.
Yeah.
Very many comics out here go on the road and they take a host or a feature that is way beneath their standard.
Okay.
So that when they get on, they look so much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not going to name names, but we all know
Yeah, we
comics
all
who do
know.
that.
Well, just to
So hold
validate.
on, one second.
Yeah.
So when I saw you at the Comedy Store that first night, I was like, yo, this dude is dope.
Yeah.
Like a very unique style of stand-up, not like very many people in LA especially. You know that.
Yes.
You know what you do is unique to this region.
Yes.
Maybe in Chicago it might be another cat kind of similar. Maybe in New York it might be a dude that's as offensive and as that
Likeable,
pushes
and
the
he's offensive.
envelope
Yeah.
like you do.
Yeah.
But in LA, not very many.
Yeah.
So when I saw you that night, I was like, okay, I don't know what he's doing as far as like on the road and
Right.
in network and industry,
Yeah.
but that's a cat I could take on the road and be comfortable with the fact that he's gonna do what he does for that 25 minutes he's on before me.
Yes.
So when I said to you, we should do something, that's
Yeah.
what it was. That was the seed. Like,
That was the seed.
I should go out with him or take him out with me, so I know that for 25 minutes before I get on, the room is not going, oh man, where Tone at?
Yeah.
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 And that's what I do.
And to validate that, I told you the last time when we did the show together, I found out about you through Tony.
Word.
Yeah. So Tony's the one who told me about you. He's like, yo, have you ever seen this dude named Grady? And I'm like, nah. And he's like, yo, he's mad funny. Same with some of the things he's saying here. And I know Tony as being, we're brothers, man.
Right.
Right.
I know how picky he is about
Right.
Very picky.
I'm a comedy snob.
Yes,
He's
you
a
are,
comedy
man.
snob about
Yes,
who
you are.
opens up for him. And here's what's hard about working with him. He's not only a comedy snob, he's a character snob. So if you don't have good character, he ain't gonna fuck with you. You might get one date with them.
Right.
But after
A
that,
date is a weekend. Go.
yeah, if you might get one weekend with them or whatever.
Right.
But if you're not funny and a quality human being, you done.
He could be an asshole.
Yeah.
But hold up, let me tell you something. Here's another story. This one I said, okay, me and Grady gonna be on the road for a while. We was in Orlando.
Miami.
No, we was
Orlando.
in Orlando.
Oh, shit.
We was in Orlando. And he kind of a quiet dude
Yeah.
to people he don't know, which
Yeah.
which I am.
Yeah.
But I've been in these cities, you know, several times.
By yourself.
By myself.
By yourself.
So I know the club promoter.
Yeah.
I know the bottle girls.
Yeah.
I know the dude who does the night here.
You know the arts.
Right. So I'm kind of, they know me. So I'm in the club one night with Grady, right? I'm in the club one night with Grady. We do the show. We kill him. We go out to party afterwards, and the promoter's there. Like, yo, Rock, I got you. Your section set up. Your bottle set up.
Yes.
You know the minimum. Like, you know what we do.
Come on, man.
And Grady's there, and he's just being his quiet self. But that's my man. So I want everybody to be in their natural environment.
Yeah.
So that's what you do. You quiet your cat.
Yeah.
Just quiet. You sit over there, bet. All
Yeah.
right. And he's just quiet the whole night. And it's this chick walking past the table, and she doing a little look in the section, like, let's see who's in the VIP section. Oh, they got Tony Rock up there. And I'm like, damn, this bitch is cold, yo. What's up? Yo, shorty, come have a drink with me, yo. What you doing, yo? Why you over there in population? Come in VIP, yo. Whatever you need, we got whatever you need. I'm going harder. And she like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, yo, it ain't no better choice in here, but the kid, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Like, everything else is lesser than over there. You know what I'm saying? She's I don't know. Son, end of the night. Now I bag a chick. I bag a different chick.
Yes.
End of the
Yes,
night, I'm like, yo, shorty, you want to roll? We going back to the room? You say, all right, I'll go. Boom, I'm holding her hand, walking out. I'm like, let me make sure my man Grady good. I'm like, yo, I'm waiting outside the club. Yo, where Grady at? Grady come walking out with the chick that I was trying to get. I'm like, yo, hold up, fam. You didn't say a word to her. Y'all didn't talk at all the whole night. Grady's like, yo, Rock, you ready to go? You ready? Yo, you going to eat? You going to the room? I said, yo, I can fuck with this cat right here. Less is more. He didn't say a word to the chick. He just sat there with the beard. He let his beard keep talking. The whole night, his beard was like, hey, man, what you doing? What you doing? You see what's over here? We over here.
Yo.
And he lifted up the glasses once.
At one point, his beard looked like a piece of his beard came out and was like, and went back in.
Yeah, man.
And I said, yo, I rock with this cat, man.
Yeah, we haven't had that experience
So
yet.
listen, so Rube, that was Orlando.
That was Orlando, right? Yeah.
We
Great-
go to
great
the
room,
party.
by the way. Great
yeah,
room.
great room. So
Yeah.
we go to the Bank of America building. Kid Capri,
Yes.
DJ,
Yes.
got the whole Bank of America building, the
Yes.
the foyer, whatever. Big ass party. Everybody out in the street. It looked like carnival or something. It's that many people in the street,
Yeah.
and they in the so it's fun as a motherfucker, right? So when I tell you, nigga, all them girls, and I was like, yo, we going over here. Come on. And then I was like, hold on, who with you? Come on. So I grabbed them girls, like, come on, let you come, then the rest of your girls come. So it was like 6 of them. So Rock like, face like, yo, what the fuck are you? I said, no, I just tell hey, we in town, come on. That's it. You ain't coming to my room, you ain't doing none of that. Come on, we gonna eat, we gonna drink, whatever. And so we had a good time.
Yeah.
So the time we in motherfucking Miami.
Wait, backstory. That was the Whites. My cousin, homie, day one dude, was my manager for a few years as well. It was his birthday weekend.
Oh.
Now continue.
White.
So we down there, I think Play or Live, or something, one of the clubs down in Miami. We down there, Rube. It's packed. You know it's uncomfortable.
That night, what you talking about was Live. That was Live that night, yeah.
So it's so crowded. Like if you move like this, you done lost your space.
I already know.
When I tell you, I got on a black kufi, I got on all black, I got on black jeans, I got on BDU boots. They looking like, okay, he got to be either Nation Islam or something. Who is he? They don't know I'm a comic. So I garbed up and everything, so I walk around. So, I can't be in, I'm gonna tell you, we go to the club,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit in VIP.
He'll walk away. He'll be like, yo, Tone,
I'm
I'll be
not
back, and
sitting
he'll
in
just
VIP.
float.
Oh, really?
He'll
The
float,
action
yeah.
is outside the fucking
Yeah,
room.
he'll float.
I'm not sitting.
We got a different mentality about VIP.
So this dude, right, having a good time, they give him the big ass rock peach on the lap. Tony, this is the first time I ever seen grown nigga, stand on the couch.
Oh, that's what he does.
I said, wait,
That's
why
what he
the
does.
fuck is he on the couch?
That's what he does.
Get off the couch.
That's
That's what
what
I'm
he
thinking.
does.
I can't say nothing, right? Because it's my man, right? He gave me opportunity this weekend. So it's so many people, right? So Face is talking to some chick, some Cuban broad.
Yeah.
So the Cuban
he
broad,
was in her ear.
So the Cuban broad, she giving flow. She like, yeah, you know, whatever. Some say, Grady, move. I look and I get up out of VIP. Her dude is over there.
Yes. True story.
When I say like on some Fat Joe shit, okay?
True story, son.
So I said, he look dangerous. Let me get out of here and check dude. All I do is just walk out and just, you know, what's up, big dog?
Yeah.
He's like, what's up, homie? So then, next you know, shit gets to, she dancing, whatever, she dancing all on face.
Yeah.
Dude, he told the security, he just looked at security like, you know me. He parted the club. Walks over there, tell the chick like, woo, like, what you doing with him? That's his wife.
Whoa.
That's his wife. I'm gonna right there. That's
Listen.
This is his wife, right? So I say, okay, well, we about to get killed in here because if I come with you, I'm leaving with you.
Yeah.
Right? So where I got his people, me, Rock, and Dwight, and I'm like, okay, and then the other guys that's with him, I'm like, okay, he ain't gonna fight. He might throw him out of here. I'm like, we gotta get out of here. I just wanna go to the hotel. I just wanna go to sleep. Now, I don't wanna party. I don't wanna go to the, you know, cause he party, you know how he is.
Come on,
he
man.
party 24 hours
I'm
a day.
about to tell you
know
some
how he is.
stories. I'm about to tell you some
So
stories.
when I tell you, some said, Grady, just talk to dude. I say, oh, gee. Hey, man, we from LA, we here comics, man. We gotta do a show. He's like, yeah, but your man danced with my wife. I said, Rock, let's go. Tony jumps off the fucking couch.
The dude had his people. They like surrounding the white. I'm standing, just the
It's-
couch, I'm standing right here
all
on the couch.
Cubans.
Yeah.
Table here, bottles full of table full of bottles. White's over there.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see his dudes surround the white, son, from here,
Mm-hmm. He jumps.
I jump over
Like
the table.
The long jump and the like that. He jumps like what's up? I was like,
lands in the
he
middle,
for
like, yo,
real.
what we doing? What's good?
I'm like,
what's
he's
poppin'?
serious. So we get damn near back to back, like, man, we going this way. I'm like, Rock, let's
True
go.
story.
I made everybody that was with him get the fuck off the couch. Let's get the fuck out of here, right? So everybody like, yo, this nigga Grady crazy. I'm like, no, survival tactic. Let's get out of here. We get up out of here. Then we see Tony going across the street. I'm like, I remember. Holy shit, Miami Vice, they had the alligators. Tony walking towards the water with the alligators. They might snatch his little ass. I'm like, Rock, get your ass away from the alligators, bite you. He's sitting there. He like, yo, I'm good, son, I'm like, no, get your ass over here, man. You finna get bit by them alligators, right? I'm scared of the alligators because I seen the Miami Vice. You know the intro.
Stop saying alligators, nigga. Stop. This nigga keeps saying alligators.
I don't care about the Cuban mafia. I care about the fucking alligators, nigga, right? So I'm like, man, they ain't got no hoverboard thing with the fan on the back. It's midnight. This motherfucker is over there in the water. I'm thinking he doing like this with his lemon dance and shit.
You know, live right there.
I know.
Fountain Blue, the beach right there. So I'm walking to the beach
I was
like,
so
get some
scared.
air. We had a wild night. Let me get some air.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
said,
sir.
Tony, come on, man. I want to go to the room, G. Let's get up out of here. He's like, come on, we good, yo. And that motherfucker we got into the hotel. And he was like, you doing Cleveland. He's like, you doing
I'm like, yo,
Cleveland.
next week, Cleveland.
He's like, you doing Cleveland.
Let me say this, man. The reason why I love both of y'all. You said something that you just can't gloss over in the very beginning when you said, we came together, we leaving together.
Gonna get beat up. Yeah.
Tony Rock, as a friend and as a brother, that's why we family, dude.
Yeah.
He will never leave you hanging and run from a fight. And I'm gonna tell you a story. It's a crazy story.
Come on.
I had just gotten a brand new Cadillac CTS. Me and Tony
Photo,
both.
the little cute car.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's nice.
Nigga,
My mama got the
Nigga,
car.
quit saying it's cute, nigga.
Right. It's lovely.
Yo,
It's elegant.
yo, when you put the rims on it and the tints and everything,
wax it up, it's nice.
Yeah,
What color was it?
It's
What color?
beautiful. I had a special
He had
color.
like a gold. It was like this color.
No,
It was
I had
like
like
this.
a mint green.
Yeah,
greenish
yeah, it was
color.
real nice.
Yo,
It was real nice.
to the point where I'd be at the gas station, people be like, yo,
What is that?
what is that?
Oh, perfect.
So
Okay.
I'm doing a spot at the Laugh Factory one night. Tony's working on a TV show.
We had just rapped. We were about to rap. We were about
I
an hour
didn't know
away from
this.
rapping. Yeah, go.
But it was.
I remember.
But it was late, and I was like, you know what? You know how comics are. I was like, you
Yeah.
know, let me grab something to eat before I go home. So, dude, I go down Sunset, and I'm about to go get something to eat at Wendy's. And before I can make a left turn, a car swerved and hit me. Like swerved from the right lane to the left lane and hit me when I was about to make a left.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they hit me, so I'm standing. These dudes hit me. They pull over to the side, and about 6 motherfuckers get out the car like a clown car. I'm like, where are all these motherfuckers come from? They jumping on my hood. They trying to rip the door open. I'm by myself on Sunset, and I'm like, yo. So I'm sitting there, and I go, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm a black man on Sunset. It's about midnight.
Yeah.
I call Tone. Tone hears them yell like, get out the phone, you fucking nigger. Get out the fucking car. Get out the fucking car. I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Tone was like, yo, what's that? I was like, yo, nigga, I'm sitting in my car. And I'm calm. Tone knows my voice is calm.
Yeah.
They, like, nigga, it's chaos outside my car.
I thought it was joking because he was saying it so calmly. I was like, what are you playing? He was like, Tone.
I said, dude.
I'm sitting in my car. These dudes just hit me. And I hear in the background, you gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, yo, what, you serious, bro? Listen to him. And like, yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out the car. He's like, I'm sitting here. They on the hood of my car right now. I just go,
Tony's.
where you at? He's like, I'm on Sunset and.
Yeah, I'm on Sunset in La Brea. Tone was like,
That's
nigga,
cool.
I'm on my way. This nigga was in the valley.
I was at Sunset Gower Studios.
He got to me.
What?
I swear he got to me in 10 minutes, dude. Or less.
Probably less than that,
It felt less than that. These dudes is showboating or whatever. So I'm sitting there going, all right, I ain't got no strap on me. I ain't got nothing in the car. The car's new.
Now, wait, let me stop you. So now I'm at Sunset Gower Studios. He calls me, says that I'm with Rhea.
Yes.
I was dating Rhea at the time.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there with her just like chilling with
Shout
my
out to
girl
Rhea.
at the time.
Okay.
Oh,
Chilling with my girl at the time. And Rube calls and I'm like, I just go, Rube, and I run to the car. So she's like, she knows something's up. I jump in the car and she starts following me in her car. She starts crying because she knows
it's
if
going down.
Rube calls and Tone runs that fast, something's up.
Thumbs up, yeah.
So she follows me.
Yeah.
And I drive to Sunset in La Brea and I see the dudes pull a caddy to the side. I'm like, yo, let's go. What you want to do? You want to knock these dudes out? Want me to hit them with the car? Whatever you want to do, bro.
So Tone pulls up, and the cops, I think, pulled up like a minute before Tone pulls up. Cops, you know, they don't want to hear my side of the story. They want to go to the Pale Faces and hear their side of the story first. Long story short, they let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Or some come out, a couple of them had faded away. Like it was like 6 of them.
Yeah, they started walking away.
So me and Tone are sitting there. I was like, yo, thanks for coming, dude, because, you know, it's 1 on 6 or whatever. But when Tone came, like 2 of us
Even it out.
even it out easy. So
If they're not UFC.
Plus, I came with the screeching and the noise and so they didn't know. They was like, it might be 2 of them.
You might not even
yeah.
you might not even remember this. So my car was like I could drive it, but it couldn't drive it far. Like I needed to take it to a body shop or whatever.
I remember.
So Tone hops into the car with me.
Right.
He leaves his car there, and Tone goes, "Hey, I think these dudes is following us." I said, "Word?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Let me tell you something. If we pull up to this light, and them niggas are following us, we gonna pull over, and it's about to be a brawl, nigga."
The funny thing is they'll see let me tell you something.
Look.
Killers come with smiles.
Let me
They
tell
don't
you,
never fight.
my man right here from Harlem, he know Brooklyn cats brawl. We brawl. Win or lose, we gonna brawl.
I'll never forget
We gonna
that.
brawl.
And you know, we were right by Pink's on La Brea.
Yes,
dog
yes,
spot.
yes,
Yeah, the
yes,
hot dog
yes,
spot.
yes.
And I'm driving, he's like, I swear to you.
I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
no. Let me, because I wanted to be 100% accurate. You were driving, the tow truck was behind me with my car, I was in your car, and you said, I think those dudes are following us. If they are, we about to pull over.
I said, when we get to this corner, if they behind us, yeah.
It's about to be a brawl. And from that moment on, I was like, yo, man,
Yo, he's
this is my dude.
But this is the thing, if somebody your friend, if somebody like, everybody like to throw around that all, yo, we down, we day ones and all that. This, me and this cat right here, and we're gonna get back to the show, because I don't wanna make it all
this
about,
the show,
I don't wanna make it all Tony Rock stories.
Yeah, no.
The show.
It's
We
a
got,
show.
we got money together several times. We have fucked some of the baddest chicks in every city you can think of.
That's part of the game.
Hey, man.
Several times,
Part
right?
of the game, yeah.
We brawled together.
Yeah.
I can talk to him about anything. He can talk to me about anything. That's why when I tell people all the time, yo, Ruben's my brother. Blood couldn't make us any closer. Blood couldn't make us closer. I mean it. Like we have been through every aspect of check this for friendship. If you're a friend, have you done this? Yes.
Yeah.
Have you done this? Yes. Yeah. Has he told me, yo, son, you bugging the fuck out, calm down? Yes.
Yeah.
Have I told him the same thing? Yes. Yeah. Have I said, yo, son, I got an opportunity to get a bag. I'm gonna bring you in on it. Yes. Yeah. Has he done it for me? Yes. Yeah. Have I been in a situation where I said, yo, I'm about to fuck this dude up, and he got some people and I need you with me, and he said, let's go? Yes. Yeah. Have I done the same for him? Yes. Like, yo, which dudes is with us? Which dudes against us? We going. Yeah. That's my brother for real, yo.
The crazy thing about Ruben, a lot of people don't know, Haitians don't bullshit. People can say what they want. Haitian niggas is serious.
Gotta be.
Right after they beat Spain and Italy,
France,
don't leave whatever country it was, they beat the shit out them. But the crazy thing was, Ruben
for 10 years. It was a 10-year fucking war to beat them out of there.
Damn.
What is y'all through paying them?
What's up?
Well, y'all through paying them?
We just finally they extorted Haiti for like a few $1 billion or some shit like that, and they just got finished paying them.
So since you Haitian, since we're gonna go here, now we can, we got through the particulars. You think that's why? Because I always thought, like, why don't nobody go help Haiti? I see all the commercials in Africa with the little kids with the flies on the face, the little nappy-headed little boy, the babies and all that. How come they don't ever help Haiti?
Well, you got to understand, man, even when you saw, like, different countries, like the Cubans on the rafts coming to Miami, and they were welcomed in for asylum and everything. Yeah. And I remember that situation where Haitians were trying to come to Miami, and they pushed them motherfuckers right back into the water. So I just think a lot of times because of Haiti's rich history of fighting white supremacy and winning and them extorting us, like you said, when we beat the French, what people don't realize, the reason why Haiti had to pay the money because all these other countries were joining up with France. So like, we'll
colonize this.
We'll come up together and we will take it over. And Haiti was like, we'll pay you, time out. Everybody go their separate ways.
But that's what it is. If you think about it, like what you just said about Haiti. Yeah. My uncle told me years. I'm talking about like childhood. The black man has it so hard in America.
Come on.
Because the black man is the only one that fought back and stood up to the white man.
Wow.
Asians came here. They got a foot in their ass. They sat quietly and they took the foot in their ass for a few years. A bully will get tired of beating you up. So the Asians came here and got bullied. They got beat up, they got smacked around, and they just took it. And then white guys said, we tired of beating y'all up. Okay, you can have Chinatown and you can have whatever and you can prosper here now. You cool. You took the ass with it. Right? You took the ass with it. Right?
Duck sauce.
Indians, people from India, came here, took the fucking, disrespect and the smacking around and shut the fuck up and you fucking hoily ding ding ding. And they took it. They took it. And then after a while, the bully got tired of beating them up and said, okay, you know what, y'all could live here. It's okay.
Take the 7-Eleven.
Right. The black man is the only one that said, yo,
we ain't with it.
We were slavery. After slavery ended, it was like, okay, now we have a voice. Yo, you're not treating us like that no more. We stood up to the bully. And the bully will never forgive us for standing up to them. Same thing with Haiti. Haiti said, yo, we're going to fight y'all back. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you even over here in the first place?
Haiti said we're going to fight back. So Haiti will never get help. They will never send help to Haiti and relief to Haiti because they fought the bully back. And blacks in America will never let their foot off our neck because we fought the bully back.
Yeah. It's the only successful slave revolt.
Of course.
And they can't, if they send relief, that means they won.
And part of the issue was with the extortion, from what I've read and to understand and talking to different people and family is, they felt that if they let Haiti get away with it, then other slave people would feel like, okay.
How would that look towards white supremacy if they go, yeah, you white supremacy, but they won?
Yeah, then it would give people.
It fucks up the image of world domination.
Absolutely.
It fucks up our world dominant image.
Absolutely. So when you're talking about the whole serious thing is to really understand where you come from. Like we've talked about, and I talk about it in my act, for most of my life, being born and raised in LA, growing up in Carson, I was ashamed to be Haitian because there was no community, there was no sense of people really understanding where I came from.
You mean fellow Haitians?
Fellow Haitians, absolutely. Okay. You know what I mean? And then people didn't really understand the Haitian culture. Like if you live in New York, or you live in Miami. Or in Boston.
Tony took me to Little Haiti.
Oh, come on, man.
Took me to Little Haiti.
Yeah.
I already know how y'all get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so for me, it was just really important as I got old. Even though my parents told me all the right things and everything, it was Haiti inside the house and it was the hood outside the house. So I was just trying to fit in, trying to just, grow up and be a kid. You know what I mean? And be be accepted by everybody in the neighborhood. Even though we ate different food, we had listened to different music. You know what I mean? And then I learned, I assimilated to black culture, black African American culture, just for the simple fact that that's what I grew up in. You know what I mean? So when you hanging out with the homies and everything, you know, I'm not listening to no compa or any, you know what I mean, or any Haitian type music. Compa.
Compa.
Yeah.
Compa. That's what I like. I don't even know what it is. But
so that's why for me right now, as I'm older, is I'm learning more about my culture on a deeper level.
Right.
Because as far as even as a comic when I started, people didn't even know I was Haitian when I first started.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, they had no idea. And then after the earthquake in 2010, and after people like Russell Peters and Johnny Sanchez like, yo, how come you don't talk about being Haitian, man? I was like, I tried when I first started, because that's your instinct to talk about what you know.
There's a few Haitian comics. Mike Estamine, France.
Mike Estamine, Will Sylvan,
Franz
Cassius.
Yeah.
Somebody else, it might be.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's more.
But there was none in LA.
So let me ask you a question, because it's alpha shit here. So if I want to meet a chick, how do we pick her up? And do y'all speak Creole or French? What do y'all? How do you say? So how do you say in your language? How do you say? Sweetheart, let me take you to dinner.
Besoin de manger avec.
Man,
Manger.
wait, do that again.
That's
Wait,
smooth right there.
This is Creole. Besoin de manger. Do you want to go out to eat? Besoin de manger.
Besoin manger.
Ube. Zoin. Al. Manger.
Shit. Shit. What? How do you say you ain't funny in Creole?
I don't know that because no one has ever said that. I have no idea what that means. I've never heard that.
I don't know what that sounds like.
I don't know what that sounds like.
I don't know what that sounds like.
But here's what's crazy.
How do you say, do you want to eat?
We just said that.
That was I say you want to take you out on dinner, but
same thing. You want to eat, cool. I just think for me is when I get so excited when I meet other Haitians because I didn't grow up around any other Haitians. So the running joke is like if I'm working with Russell and we see a Haitian, like I met Andre Berto. Haitian boxer.
That's the homie,
He's the homie.
Yeah, that's the homie.
And we was at the Mayweather fight, and Russell saw Andre Berto. He's like, yo, this is my boy Ruben Paul. He funny as hell. He Haitian. And he was like, okay. Because he's from Miami. He been around Haitians. And then Russell goes, how come you're so excited to meet them, but they're never excited to meet you? I go, because I didn't grow up around Haitians. So for me, and plus my parents passed, so any connection I can get to my culture means a lot to me because my Creole isn't as good as it should be. Like I was talking to Kango from UTFO.
Yeah.
He's Haitian.
Oh, word?
Yeah, dude.
UTFO. Kango with the Jerry curl back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Look like he was on the
Kango
force.
is a veteran.
Yes.
That means I'm better than.
One of the coolest people I know, but he was Haitian, and he actually showed me a video of Wyclef talking about, man, I wish you'd have said on one of them albums that you was Haitian. It would have saved me a lot of ass whoopings and blah, 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 blah. And on top of that, having some pride about yourself. You know what I mean? That's why images are important. When you see people who look like you or who came from where you came from, and you see them successful.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It lets you know, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. And it was interesting because Kango was like, Rube, I was a dancer. Because you know, he used to dance for Houdini and do all, you know that story. Yeah. And he was like, I was just trying to live and survive. Like, I didn't choose to be a role model for Haiti. Like, I didn't know. But I'm telling him from my perspective, like how much pride like Wyclef gave me, and because I didn't have anybody to point to.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
So if I was to say this, right? So when Tone took me to, I think that was the first time I went to Miami. He took me to.
Oh wow.
He took me to Miami.
I've been to Miami with him.
He took me to Little Haiti. And I was like, oh, this is a dangerous place. We about to have fun. I'm gonna tell listen to these cameras. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody that's part of Grady Gang and love Alpha Nation, hole in the walls is the best food.
Yeah.
And the best fun and the drinks are the best. I don't care nothing about the 5-star shit. If it's the hole in the wall, best experience ever, right? So Tony takes me down there and they just love him.
Oh,
like people love this nigga. Like you know.
I remember one time I heard in the interview, I'm gonna let you get back.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you get right back. One time in the interview I heard Tupac say, I will never be afraid of people that look like me. And that shit hit me dead center in my heart. Like, when did Pac die? What year?
97?
96? 97? And he said it in like, I heard it in like 95. And since that day, I'm like, that's the way to live.
Yeah.
Why would you be around your own people and be like, no, security, keep them away? Mm-hmm. So that's why we go to the hood. Whenever you with me, you know. You know.
I know.
Son, we in Brooklyn. I take him to...
Yeah.
Footprint.
I take him to I take him to Blake and Sutter. I take him to Knickerbocker Avenue. We right there, like, yo, they look like us. Why would we ever be like,
it's
they
fun
can't?
in New York now.
But so when we in Miami, I'm like, yo, Grady, we going over here to eat because the food gonna be all that. The people
Good
gonna
as
look
shit.
like. That's exactly why. Because it's like I'm not gonna treat the people that look like me worse than the motherfuckers that really have hate for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the good thing about it was
that's important.
He took me down there, like opening up or like working with him because he corrected me in Miami. I said, thanks for let me open up for it. And he said, come in, son. You ain't opening up for me. You on the team, nigga.
We working together. It's one
like,
unit.
I said, what? He said, no.
Yeah, we work together, yo.
He said, where you stay at? I said, I stay at the hotel you stay. He said, and he just walked in. He just walked in. He just left.
Yeah.
He said, where you stay at? I said, I'm staying at the hotel you stay at. He just left. And I was like, oh shit, he just told me like we equal.
Yeah. Let me say this, and again, I know Tom's like, well, let's not make this about me. We're just having a conversation amongst friends. Like, we're all headliners here. Mm-hmm. And let me just make this clear. So this is when Tone was talking about having somebody strong opening up for him.
Yeah.
I've gone on the road to feature for him. He's even come and featured for me on the road.
That's
absolutely.
That's dope.
And one thing about Tone is, it's like, when you're on the road with him, he makes sure that you are treated just like him.
That's the rule. You won't treat my feature no less than you treat me.
Man, you did
and even
that.
with
You
the
will
money,
not do that.
And even with the money, like we all, for you guys don't know, a lot of times the feature money isn't very good.
Niggas
Tone will put a lot of extra on it for me, and no offense to you, Grady, whenever Tone has a feature on the road, if I needed some bread, they're going to get canceled.
Yeah, I said I'm not going.
And I'm coming in.
I understood that, though. I understood.
Only Jordan Rock.
The baby.
Only Jordan Rock.
Salute Jordan. Salute the bro.
But everybody else can get canceled. Like if I call Tom, like, yo, Tom, I see you and blah, blah. He like, say
No, here's a perfect example. Perfect example, and then we're going to get back to...
Yeah.
So I get a phone call about doing a show in Qatar for the troops.
Oh.
Qatar.
Yeah, I already know.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. Qatar.
That's
Qatar.
it? That's what it's called?
Qatar.
They send the offer, bag, right?
Shout out to the USO.
Gotta fly, halfway around the world. Gotta fly from LA to Turkey, from Turkey to Qatar. The offer's ridiculous. It's one show, one night. I could go get this I could get over and come right back.
It was great
Get
money.
some money.
Yeah, it was great money.
So I go, all right, well, since I have this opportunity, let me see what I can do with it, if I can push it.
There you go.
Hey, I want to bring my opener.
Yeah.
Well, the budget is that. Listen, man, y'all just sent the offer. Y'all want me, clearly.
Yeah.
This number says that y'all want me.
Yes.
And he told me the number. The
I'm
number was
saying
crazy.
I want to bring my opener.
Yeah.
That's the stipulation. All right, bet. Bring your opener. But we can only pay him this much. Okay, that's fine, because with this number y'all paying me, I'm going to pay him too.
That's what you do.
I call Rube, son, we going to Qatar. Not even, Rube, you free this date to this date? Yeah,
we going to Qatar.
We going to
Clear
Qatar.
that out, nigga.
Yeah.
Boom, we on a plane, we eating, we drinking, we chilling, first class. He like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, let's just go. I got you, come on. We land in Turkey.
Yeah.
We got to stay in Turkey, in the airport in Turkey.
Oh, when we had the rooms.
And
in
the airport in Turkey is
Yeah.
so new. It's brand new.
Yeah, wherever the terminal was new.
The terminal is so new. They have a hotel in the terminal that if you have a long layover over 5 hours,
something like that.
if you have a layover over 5 hours, they give you a room. So we had a 7-hour layover. So me and him go.
Eat.
They got a restaurant in there. We show them the pass and all that. They feed us for free.
You show them your boarding pass,
we get
your first
drinks
class
for free.
pass. Yeah.
We go to the room. He get a room. I get a room. I call. We got phones. Yo, you good? You good? We crash out for 5 hours. Get up. Let's go back and continue the flight.
Yeah.
I gotta get that funny.
Dude.
Yo, we go to Qatar.
That's how funny I gotta get. I gotta get that funny.
We go to Qatar. The troops pick us up at the airport. They all American. Everybody's American. So the show is. It's over there, but it's over here too.
It's all for the truth.
Man,
let me tell you a funny story.
Go. No, talk about the 5 minutes before show. Yeah.
So, you know I do a lot of international stuff just on GP.
I don't travel international as much as him.
Yeah,
I will say that right now.
You and Tony Woods.
My big bro Tony Woods. My big bro.
It's about like this.
Shout out
Salute
Tony Woods, man. The genius of
What's
Tony
up,
Woods.
shouty? Tony Woods, hey, shouty.
Yo, you drinking snake?
What's up, man?
You drinking snake pits?
What's up, man?
I went to Amsterdam with Tony Woods. That nigga said, "You don't smoke? Well, what you doing here?"
Yeah, we
That
did
nigga
Japan
solid
together.
nigga.
But Tony, so we go do the gig, whatever, and I'm like, Tony, we fine. We go, we do everything. So we get to the show, and you know, I'm just a very detailed person. I like all the information. I like to. So
You're the businessman on the tour.
Yeah, he is.
You're the businessman.
So
I'm like this. I'm in Qatar. I'm like
yeah. So we in the grill room before the show's about to start. They bring us food and all this type of stuff.
Right.
I don't eat before the show.
Yeah.
Tone don't care. Tone eating and everything. And I go, hey, can I ask you guys this question? Tone's eating, and they go, yeah, sure. I go, are there any language restrictions?
That's what you said?
Yeah, and Tone, and you know, Tone eating, and Tone over there eating.
Wait, but that's the speech, nigga?
Yeah, nigga.
But listen.
Oh.
And she goes, yeah, there is.
She goes, "They didn't tell you guys?"
And then Tone went, there is?
She's like, "They didn't tell you guys? There's no profanity whatsoever."
Dude, so she goes,
Got it.
She goes, I sent all the information to Tony's agent. She's like, there's no profanity, there's no sexual references or whatever.
No drug references?
No drug references. This is 5 minutes before the show. And in my mind is going, have y'all niggas seen Tony Rock?
That's all he do. That's all he do. That's why he here.
That's why he here.
The crazy thing, you know what? This is what I want to say to.
Wait. Sorry.
Come on.
Let me say something. I'm so being honest right now. Oh, I was about to say on the strip of Brooklyn, but everybody don't know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
Yo, so they said that 5 minutes before the show started. Show started, Rube goes up.
I'm opening, so I'm first.
It's us two, and they want the show to be an hour and a half long?
They want the show to be an hour and a half.
Or was it 2 hours?
Hour and a half.
They want the show to be an hour and a half long.
So he got to do 30.
He got to do 30, I got to do an hour.
Yeah, but Tone's like, nigga, you doing 45.
I said, yo, you do 45, I'll do 45. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Because I'm cutting my whole act up now. But yo, I will be so honest when I tell you, Rube went on, and I don't know what he did mentally to switch his set. I don't know if it's easy for him to do or not. 45, easy, not a curse word. Bodied the. It wasn't even an arena. It was like a.
It was huge.
It was like an outdoor. It was like the Hollywood Bowl.
It was crazy, crazy.
And
amount of
yo,
people.
I'm backstage watching Rube like, yo, he's killing and didn't say one curse word.
And let me say this as a comic, and me and him talked about this after the show.
I'm into the story. Shit, I'm listening.
There's a spotlight on you.
Oh my God!
And the spotlight was so bright, you can't see the audience.
See the people.
So even as a comic, sometimes as comedians, sometimes when we're on stage, we might want to
talk to them.
You might want to talk to the audience, make a connection, make a reference or whatever. So for that to be taken away from you also made it even that much harder to do. So I'm grateful enough that I was able to switch gears right before the show went on. But to Tony's credit also is, you know, this is what we do.
No, we both did it. We both did it. But I say I'm gonna make sure I make the point that when I was watching him, I realized, and I tell him this all the time. We talk all the time. That night I was like, yo, dude, I really saw like something different tonight. I saw you go to another level. I've seen Rube go to another level several times. We've been on the road and the room's been, the mic went out or the room was too loud or a fight broke out, and I seen him handle it easy. But that night, to be told 5 minutes beforehand, and then he went out and did it, I was in the back like, yo, dude, like I'm a fan of his Everybody know that. This is one of my favorite comics,
Yeah.
one of my favorite people on the planet.
Yeah.
But I was watching him like, yo, dude, you really took it there tonight. You really shift another gear, and it was impressive to watch as a fan of comedy.
Yeah.
Of course.
My brother, of course, but as a fan of comedy, I was like, yo, that was impressive to watch.
Well,
and then I went out and did my thing, and at the end of the night, we was both sitting there like, yo, we
did that.
We did
Right.
that shit. Like, we did that
so
shit.
let's say this, right? So you get a chance to go overseas, and I already see his, page, or if I call him, he ain't gonna talk to everybody.
Nah.
If I call you, you don't really answer your phone.
Tone
but
don't
you're
answer the phone. Tone do not.
book this motherfucker for this
he's the
shit.
Wordest. He had to go through me to book this.
I said, tell that skinny nigga, this what time we going on, right? And he the first dude here, right? So I'm like, Rube, get that nigga on the phone, man. What is he doing?
He texted me. Yo, you supposed to be ready? I said, yeah, he sent me a text. I know what the fuck you talking about. He's like, yeah, we on Wednesday. I'm like, oh, word? That's real? Okay, let's go.
This is shit he do. Tony Rock do shit like this. Like, it's not.
He do it to me too. Tone.
No, I didn't take it personal. When I called, I was like, yo,
yeah.
this ain't Duke, man. Like, fuck COVID. Why he doing this? Like,
said, yo,
I love the nigga. Why he doing? He was like, yo, Tone gonna
we
be
on
there.
Wednesday. Oh, shit, for real?
And he ain't say nothing. Then tonight, he the first dude. I'm like, I just gonna do nothing but hug the nail. Like, look,
Right, because you know it's love. So
Yeah,
if you say date and time, I will confirm it with Rube, and I will be there.
Here's the thing, though. This is a character conversation, and we all have this in common. That's why we're all friends. If Tone tells you he's going to do something,
he gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah.
if Ruben
yeah,
Paul tells you
yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to do something,
Yeah.
if Grady tells you he's
Yeah,
going to
I'm
do
gonna do it.
something,
Yeah.
nigga, I told you once. I ain't got to tell you 3 times.
Right,
I'm gonna do
right,
it.
that's true.
right.
And that's what and I understand as a producer.
I'm the type of person like if you gotta keep saying it, then it's like, damn, you don't trust me to be
Yeah,
there. Like you
and,
said it one
and I
time, I
understand
said
the
I got
position
it.
you're in as a producer because I produce shows, but I have to tell people because people will call me for Tony, be like, yo, Tony said he'd do it, but I ain't heard back from him. I go, he told you he was gonna do it?
Right.
They're like, yeah. I said, well, don't worry about it. He's never going to not show up without telling you he's not going to show up.
The crazy thing about this cat, he don't say much. And I think that's why we got along. You don't talk much. Comedy, we could go all day. We can talk about stand-up.
Unless it's something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Right?
Comedy.
We can talk stand-up 5 hours straight. Ain't nobody gonna lose nothing. We just gonna be on it, right? So the crazy thing about you two cats, right? And I remember when it was a big fuss about Cats doing his show. So everybody was like, well, Ruben only booked the same dudes. Ruben booked the same people, I said, well, listen, have you made yourself visible for him to be like, yeah, let me see this dude? Because
Right.
I was doing a bit about, it was a bit, I was calling it back like, shit, I would get on my heels, I'd be like, I don't like going
Shit,
someplace,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll be like,
Shit,
and I'll just keep saying, so Tony, stop. So he had his crew, now y'all crew is, and he stopped at the Comedy Store, and he's like, yo, we point. Then he comes sit down, and he's like, yo, tell everybody, like, yo, watch this nigga. So when he said this shit, he's like, yo, nigga, we gonna work. And then we seen each other again. We see each other again. He was like, yo, we gonna work. So when you booked me on Ruby Tuesday, and I was like, Ruben, you
Multiple times,
right?
by the way. Yeah.
You said, come on. I said, Ruben, your room is like the United Nations, okay? My shit is for my people and people that like to laugh. Ruben said they gonna love you. I said, all right, nigga. You know how you gotta pay you. I said, if I bomb, you keep the bread.
Wow.
He said,
wow.
nigga, you ain't gonna bomb. I said, okay. Nigga, I got up on that nigga's show.
And destroy. You kept remember I kept making you repeat a word, a name. What was the name?
It was a journey. Was it the journey?
It was a journey.
It was a journey joint.
You kept Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing. Yeah, it was. I don't know what the fuck. I kept.
You
saying
kept saying it, and the whole audience.
The audience was loving it, Tone. I couldn't
You
follow the
kept
bit.
back
Wait,
over
but hold
and-
up. I'm about to fuck his head up. The night I saw him at the Comedy Store, I was on the show too. I was
Holy
closing the
shit,
show.
you was.
I was closing the show. So when I came in and he was on stage, we was just getting there.
It looked
So
like
I was
from
telling
the
everybody,
stage,
yo,
y'all
chill,
leaving.
sit down, let's watch him. And he was doing it like, yo, shit, I don't know what the fuck, shit. So I get up, now it's like 3-4 comics later, I get up to close the
called
show.
it back.
And I
Called it
called
back.
his joke back.
Sure did.
And he was in the room. So I didn't want him to think like, we didn't know each other. So I was like, I don't know if he gonna think like, damn, this nigga doing my jokes. But I called it back like, yo, you know what my man said earlier? Shit! And the room exploded. So when the show was over, I went to him like, yo, dude, like, that was my way of saying like, that was funny as shit to me. And I wanted you to know, I was paying homage to your joke.
you was.
And that's when we talked and said, yo, we should do something.
something, yeah.
And then we was on the road like, a month later, maybe 2 weeks later, we was on the road together.
Let me make something clear, because somebody watching might go, well, these guys are friends. That's why they're supporting each other and giving each other props. The thing that's very different about the three of us is we love stand-up comedy so much that we would never, like, you ain't never, even if somebody's my friend, if somebody's my friend and they're not funny, I'm not going to pretend that they're funny. If I don't believe they are.
Yeah,
we can still be friends.
Which is
or
not
whatever.
the norm in this town.
Which is not the norm in this town.
In this town, if that's your man, you gotta go, yeah, you killed it.
Yeah.
You gotta stroke his ego.
Yeah, so we're very honest with this. So this is really true mutual respect. And if we didn't have respect for each other, we wouldn't even bring up the conversation.
Right.
The cool thing about it is I'm behind you guys as far as being in the game, right? So something that Deion Cole told me was like, yo, nigga, you come out, New York, LA, New York, wherever you go, you want to make sure that we see you. And he walked off. So I'm like, why is he talking like that? Like, nigga, I'm trying to get 5-10 minutes, right? So everybody that's a comic, that's just like, yo, I want to work with you, Ruben, or I want to do your show, or let me open up for you, Tony, let's do another. I had to be serious with myself just to be able to be like, if you call and reach out and be like, yo, nigga, you got to do Ruby Tuesday, or Rock say, come on, we doing Cleveland. Come on, we doing Miami. We doing Houston. We did Dallas. That nigga, that one year.
We ran across the country.
I know.
And so I'm like, oh, he really fuck with me.
Yeah.
But then he was like, listen, if a headliner don't have you stay with him, he don't really fuck with you.
Absolutely.
It's him. So I'm like, it's going over your head because I'm worrying about the show.
You just trying to perform.
So let me tell you what this asshole do. We in Miami. We do the show in Miami.
He is an asshole.
He is very much of an asshole.
Yeah.
I go out on stage, I murder. Like in comics, I always say I kill the show. Nigga, I murdered this shit. Because I was speaking patois. I was giving it all.
He's doing it.
So, because I had a deep voice, and I was like, what up? And then them motherfuckers was like, whoa. Then the bitches started, woo, going back and forth. Woo. That's why he laughed. So the nigga come out. He said, what grade he at? He said, you won. Okay, you won. Like in front of everybody, like, yeah, hold on. You won, nigga. You got it. Now go back, go sit down. You know, that type of shit. It was fun and shit. Everybody laughed and shit.
No, he was in the room.
Yeah,
I get on stage, he's in the room.
I'm watching the set.
I'm like, nigga, you can leave now. You won already. Like,
You won, nigga.
The bitches scream, they love your beard. Let me work. Like, get the fuck out the room so I can work.
Yeah.
Like, if you in the room, bitches like this, like, oh, Tony funny, but where that Grady at?
What a dude
Like,
with the
nigga,
beard
leave
at?
so I can work.
That nigga with the shades.
I'm like, yo,
I'm just
go.
standing there. I'm watching the show. I'm laughing at the shit.
But that's the thing. Like, as a headliner, you still gotta have fun with it.
Yeah.
You gotta have fun with it.
have
It's
no
like, yeah,
diva, though.
you contractually obligated to do this amount of time and
You gotta
all
have
that
fun.
stuff, but you still gotta have fun with it. That's why I fought to bring my own feature, because I want to be on the road. If I gotta be away from my family and out of my very nice house, I want to be on the road having fun.
Let me say this about
And wait, let me one more thing.
Go ahead.
Just a point I want to
Remind,
make.
this is what we do all the time.
Not related to what we talking about right now or the show or anything like that. But we worked for a year, 2 years,
a whole year
together.
A whole year.
And the only reason I want people to be like, I don't want people to watch and go, well, why are they not working now? The only reason why we don't work together now is because I knew Grady was worth more.
Yeah.
I knew the money he was getting with me wasn't enough for him. I knew he deserved more money.
Yeah.
And when I bring you on the road as my feature, the club pays you.
Yeah.
I can put a little extra on it, but the club
He puts a little extra on it.
the club
does.
ultimately pays the
Yeah.
feature. And I knew he was worth so much more. So I was like, yo, dude, you could do more damage
By myself.
without me
Yeah.
than with
We
me.
did.
That's why we don't work. That's why me and Rube don't go out as much.
Yeah.
Because I know he's worth so much more.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that's cool about Rock, 2 points I want to make. The thing that's cool about Rock is he does realize that, and he does empower you. And that was one of the reasons, like, Rock will call me, he's like, nigga, like in January, usually in January, he go like, yo, dude, I got like 40 dates. Whatever ones you want to do, you want to do. But he's like, but if you don't want to do it, I understand. 'cause
I totally
know the money's
understand. I totally
and
understand.
my thing, and he was like, and as a friend, that's why I love him. He's like, you know, I'm gonna put a little extra on it. I'm like, yeah, man, but I don't want you to have to come out of your pocket. Like, you earn this.
Yeah, that's
make
your
your
shit.
money.
It's your bread,
That's
yeah.
your bread. Like, I'm cool. I'm a headline. I can
Teach
make
me
my
how
money
to
on my own.
fish.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Teach me how to fish. Yeah.
But the
And that's
ultimate,
what you
Yeah,
and I
that's what you said,
started. I started like, listen, let me tell you something. This is how it worked, Brady. Like, you don't go out as much as me. Listen.
Yeah.
Come in, wait staff, gotta be a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
timing, always be on time, respectful. This, like I just started
Punctual.
the stuff I knew that I could tell him and just hand it to him. I gave him everything.
And one thing that we have in common, and this is about you and Ruby Tuesdays and him taking you on the road, it's all under the same umbrella, is
I'm listening.
I told you on the phone call when I had to convince you to do Ruby Tuesdays, is even though your comedy in your head is just for black people or you perform, I think
I
we
said
all
mine
feel
is
that.
for a blue collar.
Yes.
That's what I want to say. But
Absolutely.
it's black people,
Absolutely.
majority. Okay, wait.
And I think me and Tony feel the same on that, is as black men presenting ourselves, being proud of who we are, it's always gonna come from a black perspective. We ain't on no Coonan or Uncle
not
Tom
at all.
shit. But the thing I saw about your comedy, and one thing that me and Tony, and even being friends with Tony, even though I was kind of already on it, but just meeting somebody with the same mentality is like, oh nigga, I don't give a fuck who's in the audience, white, black, Asian, Latino,
Funny is funny.
Middle Eastern. Funny
Funny
is
is
funny,
funny, bro.
And you got to be able to play different rooms. But I had already, DL had already put that in my mind when I was coming up, like, Rube, you can play in front of anybody because that's how you write. So when I saw you perform, I'm like, dude, you know you can do more than just Mo Better Mondays and Fat Tuesdays in the Comedy Union.
You did.
And
you
you
talking
were
about like an hour. Yeah.
he was like,
yeah.
really, Rube?
Yeah, that's what you
I'm
said,
like,
yeah.
yo, dude, let me tell you, these these.
Keep going, nigga.
These main,
Put a little jazz behind it. Put a little jazz and you can say it. You want to jazz? These crackers. Boom, 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 boom.
yeah, these mainstream audiences.
There you go.
These mainstream audiences, because funny is funny, dude.
Yeah.
And I told you this.
You say your audience was,
Yo, man.
emailing like, who's the dude with the beard? Yeah.
Who's the dude with the beard? And the thing, and beyond that, because I'm not saying I discount the audience, but the thing that made me feel good, because with Ruby Tuesdays, the mentality is the best of the best perform on the stage,
Yeah.
no matter what race you are.
Yeah.
So when I had white boys and Latinos, and everybody's like, yo, who's the dude with the beard? Other comedians.
Oh, wow.
I'm not talking about audience members.
Yeah.
I'm
Amir
talking about
Khan was that night, and he was
Amir-
like, "What's up, great?" I'm like,
Amir.
"Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "That's
Sarah
Amir Khan."
Tiana,
Willie Barcena.
Willie Barcena.
Jamie Kennedy.
He's done the show. That's Tony's man.
Pauly Shore. No, I'm fucking with you.
Tony's an asshole. But all these comics that had never seen you before
Yeah.
saw you and respected your craft. They respect Sarah Tiana was like, oh, I
Brilliant.
know Grady.
Yeah, she brilliant.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she brilliant.
So that made me feel good because I felt like I was introducing people. Like even Rock, I can't remember what comic it was. He's like, yo, that motherfucker was pretty funny, dude. Like, where'd you find him? And that was what Ruby Tuesdays was about, is just bringing all...
Jesus Soto.
Yes, Jesus.
Jesus Soto.
And
And
shout out
even
Jesus.
Dominique called and was like, "Grady, you gotta do it."
I agree.
Because I didn't want to. Yo, when I didn't want to do it, yo, I love Dominique.
Shout out to
Dominique told me,
Dominique,
she
yo.
said, "Grady."
Shout out to Dominique.
She
yo.
said, "Don't hold back, nigga."
Shout out to Dominique.
She was like, "Little brother, don't hold back. Ruby Tuesday, Ruby gonna set you up."
Yo,
son."
Dominique, I see Dominique. Dominique said, Tone, you know why I fuck with you, Tone?
I love that woman.
Because you just Tone.
Yeah, you just...
You don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You just Tone. You come in here like, I'm just Tone.
So if you guys don't know Dominique,
You should.
you should.
You should.
Female comic.
Brilliant.
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 Funny. When I say brilliant, we're not
Super funny.
saying we're not
Super
saying
funny.
brilliant as a woman. We're saying
Brilliant
brilliant,
as
as
a
a comedian. And I remember she called me. She's like, "Ro," I said, "What's up, Nick?" Rock said he gonna fuck with me, Ro. We supposed to do something together. I said, if Rock said he gonna do it, Nick, he gonna do it. But you notice everybody has to call me to get to this nigga. That's what's infuriating. It's like, yo, here's the thing that people, for years,
Yeah.
I used to get phone calls from motherfuckers I don't know
About him.
because Tony used to give my number out to everybody.
It was the only number I can remember quickly like that.
Gotcha.
So some random motherfucker. I'm in
St.
Houston. I'm in St. Louis. And
Yeah.
nigga like, yo, I got this show I want to do. You, Earthquake, Mike Epps, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. I'm like, yeah, call me. 323-915. And I was just throw Ruben number out quickly. And the motherfucker would call. We were like, yo, some motherfucker just called me
that's how
about
you
a
talk.
show with you and Jesus and Mike Jordan. And I'm like, yeah, son, I was trying to get him away from me.
So you know what I started doing, Grady?
What?
When they call me and go, hey man, Tony don't fuck with you. He gave you the wrong number.
Look, I want to say this to you. I want to say this to you because I found out you got you in the Dad's Club now.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
I want to tell you, congratulations, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Right?
Thank you.
Salute to you on that,
Thank
man.
you, brother. Thank you,
Salute.
man. Yes.
Right?
And a great father.
Yeah, so
a
look.
great father.
Yes.
I see him on Instagram with the beautiful Charleston.
Man, Charleston.
So when I see the baby, right? So some just say, okay, I gotta bring big dude on the show. I already.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna get Ruben, I'm gonna get Tony. So I go
That's
to
my godson, by the way.
so I go to the
And
IG.
I sent him a long 2-page text on why he was the Godfather.
Nigga, that shit choked me up, but we
We're gonna get into that.
We're not gonna get into that.
This is what I want to say, right? So, Tone, because people, when men finally get theirs, and you didn't do it like me, I went early,
Right.
went raw into the girls.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a baby. I love you.
It's that
I'll go
beard,
raw.
nigga.
And then I'm gonna go raw on you, right?
It's that beard.
That bitch said, bustin' a Grady, bustin' a Grady.
Right?
Grady,
I'm gonna give
the
him
beard,
all
look, the beard squeezed the nut out. The beard went like this and the nut came out. The beard said, ugh. He was like, ugh.
The beard be like, we been running a train on this bitch, Grady.
The beard said, oh, bitch, you about to have a baby.
So you waited, bro.
Yes.
You really waited, right? So I said, he did some white man shit. White men wait till they can really
Afford.
afford this beautiful baby, right? So I said, when I seen the picture with the baby on the pillow,
Yeah.
right? Then I seen you doing the your podcast.
Fatherhood Rocks.
Fatherhood
Yeah. I want to have you on, by the way.
So I said, okay, I hear daddy now. So he gonna be different, right? So Rock, I'm a father of 3. You guys know this, right? So how is being a fatherhood? So is it?
Woo.
Is it? Oh, you ain't got. Yeah.
Go,
drink
go,
some
go,
more.
go.
Drink some more, nigga.
Before he said, ask him the question, and then I'm gonna say something before
so-
he answers.
Okay.
Being Tony Rock, countless TV shows, specials, business ventures. You do a beautiful poker night when you do Rock the Weekend, Rock the Night Weekend.
The Christmas.
The toy giveaway.
Toy giveaway. Yeah.
And then you do a casino night, poker
Casino
night. I'm
night,
sorry.
right.
So he does all this, and you cannot get in here unless you are suited. You have to be suited and booted to enter this
Right.
joint, right?
Mhm.
So
we have a standard we set when we
Right, you have
we don't come
you have
down
a
from the
standard.
standard.
So the cool thing is that you waited, bro, right? And I'm not asking your age; it's none of my business.
Right.
But you waited. Was that what you intended to do, or was it?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. You know,
Let me say this before he says that.
Mm-hmm.
We've clearly established how close we are.
Yes.
Right.
I can't even tell you how happy I am for him to be a father, because we've had these conversations
Yeah.
prior to him even having a child,
Yeah.
and knowing the type of father that he would be based on his character as a man and who he is.
Yeah.
So to see him have a kid, like people say, yo, Tone is in love with his baby, like it's some weird thing, like you should be in love with your baby.
Yeah.
But just to see, like, to have it, for him to be a father,
Yeah.
you want him raising a child. He's the type of person you want, his child is going to be a benefit to this world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people have kids, like you said, and I know you're a great father, Grady, but some people have kids young, but I knew he was going to be a great father, and he's taking on the responsibility, and he's going to raise a good human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that to me is what touches me. And then when he hit me up and asked me to be the godfather to his kid,
Yeah.
I know how important.
You all right?
He lost his father.
Yeah.
I lost mine.
I lost mine. I lost my mother. So I couldn't be happier.
All That was beautiful.
So
that was
answer the
beautiful.
question.
Woo! All right, so
You got to follow that nigga.
yeah.
You got to follow that.
So